Hello dear students, welcome back. We are here with another chemistry class. Hope you are all doing well. Do you remember what we have learned in the last class? Yes, about salt. Have you completed the textbook exercises? Good. If not, it should be done as soon. Okay? Today we are going to study about how to write the chemical formula of salt. You have already learned how to write the chemical formula of a compound using valency, haven't you? So let's start our class with certain rules for writing the chemical formula of salt. Here we go. Dear children, we learned that salt are ionic compounds composed of cations and anions. And also we knew that they are electrically neutral, right? Let us know how a salt becomes neutral. Consider the molecule NaCl. What is the number of positive ion in this molecule? Exactly, only one sodium ion, right? What is the number of negative ions in this molecule? Again, one negative ion, right? Therefore, what would be the sum of charges of the positive ions and negative ions in this molecule? Of course, it will be 0, right? Now look at another example. Magnesium chloride. What is the number of positive ions in this molecule? Yes, 2 positive ions, right? And what about the number of negative ions? Very good, 2 negative ions. If so, what would be the sum of charge of the positive ions and negative ions? Exactly, it will be 0, right? From these examples, we saw that the sum of the charge of the positive ions and negative ions in a salt is 0. That is why the salt are said to be electrically neutral. Got it? There are certain rules for writing the chemical formulae of salt. Let's see what they are. Rule 1. While writing the chemical formula, first we should write the symbol of the positive ion and then the symbol of the negative ion. Rule 2. Write the numbers indicating the charge of each ion as subscripts after interchanging them. Rule 3. Simplify the subscripts and write them in the smallest whole number ratio. Now let's analyze these rules through some examples. Consider the positive ion Mg2 plus and the negative ion CO3 2 minus. As per the rule we discussed, we should write the symbol of the positive ion first and then the symbol of the negative ion. Okay, so what was the second rule? Yes, we should indicate the number of charge of each ion as subscripts. For ions with multiple atoms, we need to use bracket. So don't forget to put the bracket for the ions with multiple atoms. Let's interchange these ions. What will we get? Yes, Mg2 CO3 twice. Here you can see that the base index of both magnesium and carbonate is 2. So that we can divide each base index by the common factor. So how will you rewrite the above? Yes, Mg1 CO3 1. Remember, if the subscript is 1, it need not be written. Then we can write as Mg1 CO3 1 as MgCO3. So dear children, could you name this salt? Yes, the name of the salt is magnesium carbonate. You got it? Alright, look at another example. Here the cation is Mg2 plus and the anion is PO4 3 minus. In the first step, we should write the symbol of the positive ion first and then the symbol of the negative ion. Then write the number of charge of each ion as subscripts. For magnesium it is 2 and for phosphate it is 3. Remember, we have to use bracket when writing ions with the multiple atoms. Now let's interchange these valencies so that we will get Mg3 and PO4 twice. Here there is no common factor, so let's write it that way. Therefore, the chemical formula of this salt is Mg3PO4 twice. So how will you name this salt? Magnesium phosphate. Did you understand? Okay children, so here's a worksheet for you. Some positive ions and negative ions are given in the table. You have to write the name and chemical formula of the maximum possible salt formed by them. Okay, so let's consolidate today's class. Today we discussed about how to write the chemical formulae of salt. So remember the following methods before writing the chemical formula. Dear children, it's very important to remember to use bracket when writing ions with the multiple atoms. If the subscript is 1, it need not be written. Okay children, so let's meet you in the next class. Thank you.